Hello friends, it's Miss Jamie and I am so happy to see you today. Let's start with our song, Round and Round from Miss Nancy. Here she is.
This is Round and Round from I Know I'll Grow. Make your hands go round and round, round and round, round and round like so. Round and round, round and round, and that's the way it goes. Now make your hands go up and down, up and down, up and down like so. Go up and down, and that's the way it goes. Now make your hands go in and out, in and out, in and out like so. Go in and out, and that's the way it goes. Now fold them tight, fold them tight, fold them tight like so. Fold them tight, and that's the way it goes. Now say good night, say good night like so. Say good night, and that's the way it goes. Now we're going to jump up high. So jump up high, jump up high, jump up high like so. Jump up high, and that's the way it goes. And that's the way it goes.
Thank you so much, Miss Nancy. Should we wake up Betsy? 1, 2, 3. Say, Betsy, where are you? Betsy, are you back there? Hello, friends. How are you? Hello, Betsy. How are you? Hello, Miss Jamie. How are you? We're so glad to see you. Here, here. We're all here. Here, here. We're all here, here, here. We're all here. We're all here together. Yay! Betsy, today's the day you've been waiting for. It's Cookie Day for virtual preschool. We're going to talk about making cookies. We're going to read a story about cookies and play a game about, we'll actually act out like we're really making cookies. It's going to be a really fun day. Have you ever made cookies with your grown-up at your house? What kind of cookies did you make? Did you mix the batter and put them in the oven? And did you get to taste them? Isn't it fun to make cookies? Here are some pictures of kids who are making cookies. To make a gingerbread cookie, you have to roll out your dough and then use a cookie cutter to make it in the right shape. And then after the cookies come out of the oven, we can decorate them with icing and sprinkles. But there are other kinds of cookies that we can make too. Today, I'm going to tell you the story up on a flannel board about a mom and a grandma who make chocolate chip cookies. Do you see this, Mom? She made a big plate of chocolate chip cookies, and the kids want to share the cookies so everyone gets the same number of cookies. I'm going to tell you the story up on the board, and we're going to have to work together to see if we can make sure that the kids have the same number of cookies. This story is based on the book called The Doorbell Rang by Pat Hutchins. And it goes like this. Ma said, "I've made some cookies." Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a lot of cookies. Good, said Victoria and Sam. We're starving. They said, "Oh, good, we're starving." Share them amongst yourself, said Ma. I made plenty. So we need to sort the cookies so Victoria and Sam have the same number of cookies. Do you think we can do that? Let's take the cookies like this, and we're going to sort them so Victoria and Sam have the same number of cookies. We'll put Victoria here and Sam here. And let's make sure they have the same number, like this. 1 for Victoria, 1 for Sam. 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 Now let's count to see if they're the same. Victoria has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cookies. Show me 6. Good. And how many does Sam have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cookies. They're the same. Sam and Victoria said, "These cookies look as good as Grandma's, and they smell as good too." "No one makes cookies like Grandma," said Ma as the doorbell rang. Let's put the cookies away. There's more kids at the door. Take these cookies, and there are more kids at the door. So we still have Victoria and Sam, and guess who was at the door? It was Tom and Hannah from next door. "You can share the cookies," Victoria and Sam said. "Can you help me count the cookies to make sure that all the kids have the same number of cookies?" Okay, let's count them. Ready? 1, 1 for Sam, 1 for Tom, 1 for Hannah, 1 for Victoria, Sam, Tom, Hannah, Victoria, Sam, Tom, and Hannah. Let's see how many cookies they have. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Show me 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And Hannah has 1, 2, 3. Everybody has 3 cookies. "They smell as good as your grandma's," said Tom. "And they look as good," said Hannah. "No one makes cookies like Grandma," said Ma as the doorbell rang. It was Peter and his little brother. "Come on in," said Ma. "You can share the cookies." How are we going to do this? If Peter, come here, Peter. Peter and his little brother are there too. How are we going to share the cookies? Let's take them and see if we can figure out how to share the cookies. Do you know how we could do that so everybody gets the same number of cookies? We'll put Peter and his little brother. How are we going to share the cookies? Let's try it. Victoria, Sam, Tom, and Hannah, and Peter and his little brother. Are there enough cookies for everybody to get another one? Let's see. Victoria, Sam, Tom, Hannah, Peter, and his little brother. Look, everyone has 2 cookies. No one makes cookies like Grandma, said Ma. Uh-oh. As the doorbell rang, it was Joy and Simon and, oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4 cousins. Will we have enough cookies for everyone to have some? Oh, let's check and see. So we've got Joy and Simon, and they brought 4 cousins. 1, let's see, Miss Jamie can move these so everybody can see the cookies. 1 cousin, 2 cousins, 3 cousins, and 4 cousins. Are we going to have enough cookies for everyone? Let's try it. We'll give 1 to everybody to start. How many do you think they will get? Sam gets 1, Tom gets 1, Hannah gets 1, Peter gets 1, Peter's little brother gets 1, Joy gets 1, Simon gets 1, cousin gets 1, cousin number 2, cousin number 3. Whew! There was enough for every kid to get 1 cookie. They look delicious, said the kids. No one makes cookies like Grandma, said Ma, as the doorbell rang. Oh no. And rang? Oh dear, said Ma. Quick, maybe you should eat your cookies before we open the door. No, we'll wait, said Sam. She opened the door, and guess what? It was Grandma with an enormous tray of cookies. Oh, how nice to have so many friends to share these cookies with, said Grandma. It's a good thing I made a lot. No one makes cookies like Grandma, said Ma, as the doorbell rang. Maybe their neighbors could smell the cookies and they wanted to come over and share them. Do you think there will be enough for everyone? We have to count them and make sure that everyone gets the same. I have a tray or a plate of cookies here. These are all different cookies, but they're all yummy. There's a chocolate chip and a sugar, and maybe this is a peanut butter cookie and a gingerbread cookie. Well, can you count them with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Show me. 5 different cookies, as yummy as can be. If I come and take one, how many do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4 different cookies, as yummy as can be. If I come and take one, how many do you see? 1, 2, 3. Good. 3 different cookies, as yummy as can be. If I come and take one, how many do you see? 1, 2. 2 different cookies, as yummy as can be. If I come and take one, how many do you see? 1. 1 yummy cookie, as yummy as can be. If I come and take it, how many do you see? None. I ate all the cookies. They were as yummy as can be. Look at the plate. How many do you see? Do you know that number? 0. Can you say 0? No cookies left. We ate them all. Let's pretend to make some cookies. I have a little song that we can do together. I would love to hear your voice all about making cookies. The first thing we have to do if we're going to make cookies is get all of the ingredients. Cookies might have eggs and butter and sugar and flour. So can you pretend like you're getting all of the ingredients for your cookies? Get them out of the fridge. This is the way we get the ingredients, get the ingredients, get the ingredients. This is the way we get the ingredients. It's time to make some cookies. And I'd like to teach you the sign for cookie. So you put your hand out like a plate, and then you make your other hand go round like a cookie. So when we sing the song, can you say, this is the way, it's time to make the cookies. Good. After we get all the ingredients, we have to mix the batter. Do you see the girl with the spoon and the big bowl? Let's pretend like our arms are a big bowl, and this is our spoon. This is the way we mix the batter, mix the batter, mix the batter. Can you do it? This is the way we mix the batter. It's time to make the cookies. Well done. And then after the batter is all mixed, we have to roll the dough. Get your hands out like you're using a rolling pin, like this. Ready? Or you could do it like this. Yep. This is the way we roll the dough, roll the dough, roll the dough. This is the way we roll the dough. It's time to make the cookies. Good. After the dough is nice and flat like a pancake, then we have to cut them out. So we can pretend like you're using a cookie cutter and go cut out the cookie shapes. Can you get out your cookie cutter? Ready? This is the way we cut them out, cut them out, cut them out. This is the way we cut them out. It's time to make the cookies. Good work. All of the cookies are cut out, and now we need to put them in the oven. Do you see they're on a tray? And you have to have a grown-up help with this part because the oven is hot. And we're going to bake the dough in the oven. Hold your tray like this. Get ready to put it in the oven. Oh, put on some oven mitts. Don't want to burn our hands. Ready? This is the way we bake the dough. Bake the dough. Bake the dough. This is the way we bake the dough. It's time to make the cookies. Set the timer. Ding, 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 ding. The cookies are ready. Now we're going to take a bite. Can you pretend like you're eating cookies? This is the way we eat them up. Eat them up, eat them up. This is the way we eat them up. It's time to make the cookies. Good. And before I even read you a book today, I want to show you what the home project is because it goes along with this. Maybe if your grown-up says it's okay and you have time today or one of the days after you watch this video, you could make your own cookies. Betsy and I baked these sugar cookies, and I'm going to show you how we can decorate them. We bought some icing at the store, and it was all white. So I mixed some food coloring to make green and yellow. And do you think we should make some that's blue too? Okay, so to make the icing change into a different color, I'm going to put a couple of drops of food coloring. This is the kind that you can eat. It's not paint. Ready? Do you see that? And now I can use a spoon or a toothpick or a butter knife and mix it up. Watch what happens to my blue icing when I mix it up. Well, that's really dark blue icing, isn't it? Isn't that pretty? That's a pretty color. Dark blue icing. Miss Jamie might have put too much. I think I put too much blue drops, too many blue drops in there. Too much blue food coloring. That's a pretty blue color, isn't it? And then to make the cookies, what we have to do is get some, not a lot, of the icing on the butter knife. And you take your cookie like this. And when you turn your knife over, you just spread it around like that. Do you see? And I put icing on this one. Should I do another one with green? This is the icing that Betsy and I made earlier. Should I make some cookies with green icing? Okay, let's do it like this. Watch again. I'm going to take my cookie and the icing is on my butter knife and I'll just put it like that. Would you like to eat a cookie like that? And should I make one that's yellow? Let's see if I can get all the green and blue off. And make one cookie with the yellow icing. Okay, I put some on my butter knife and I'm going to take the cookie and just spread it around and around and around. Maybe instead of circles, you'd like to make your cookies in different shapes. It's fun to use cookie cutters and make different shaped cookies. And look what else I got for a special treat. Some sprinkles. And so, my knife slid off onto the ground. I'll have to clean that up later. And I'm going to put some sprinkles on the cookies. I might save one for Betsy. She likes birdseed sprinkles on her cookies, not rainbow sprinkles. And that's what our cookies look like. If you decide to make cookies with your family, will you take a picture and show us? Betsy and I would love to see what you've decided to cook. Well, the story that I have for you today is a funny story. And it's a character in a book that you might recognize. Let me show you. This book is called The Duckling Gets a Cookie. And in this story, do you recognize this character? It's Pigeon. Yes, and Pigeon has a little friend named Duckling. And the duckling gets a cookie, and the pigeon is a little jealous. Now, we know what happens when that pigeon gets a little jealous, don't we? Sometimes he has a tantrum. Let's read and find out what happens when the duckling gets a cookie. The pigeon says, "I do not like the look of that title." The title is The Duckling Gets a Cookie, words and pictures by Mo Willems. He did both, the author and the illustrator. Hello! Look how cute that little duckling is. Scooty, scoot, scoot. May I have a cookie, please? Here it comes. Oh, thanks, Flappy Flip Flap. He's so excited to get a cookie. That was very nice of you. Oh, look at all those nuts. Hey, how did you get that cookie? Look, Pigeon has his arms crossed, and the duckling says, "I asked for it." You asked for it? And the duckling says, politely, "Say, does that cookie have nuts?" "Yes." So you got a cookie with nuts just by asking politely. I ask for things, and look at this, all the time. Do you see he's starting to get really upset? Because he asks for other things, like he wants to drive the bus and he wants a puppy. I think that another book, he wants a hot dog, right? Oh, I ask to drive the bus. I ask for hot dog parties. Do I ask for candy? I do. It doesn't have to be a big bus, you know. I'll ask for a French fry robot every now and then. I've asked for a walrus. Right now, I'm asking why? Why? Oh, there's more. Sometimes I ask for a hug. I ask to stay up late, or I'll ask for one more story. I can't count the number of times I've asked for my own personal iceberg. Oh yeah, I'm the askingest pigeon in town. But do I get what I ask for? Oh, he's crying. Poor pigeon, look at the tear. No. Look at all those O's. No. He's really having a tantrum now. It's not fair. Flap. Ducklings get everything. Pigeons like cookies too, especially with nuts. Why did you get that cookie? Look how big the words are. Why did you get that cookie? And the duckling is holding the cookie tight. Oh, and the duckling is so sweet. He says, so I could give it to you. And the pigeon says, and another thing. I don't think he heard what the duckling said. Do you? How about what? You're giving me that cookie with the nuts, said the duckling. That is so nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now what's the duckling going to do? He gave his cookie away. Chomp. That is one cool duckling. Chomp. Yes, sir. And the duckling says, bye. This next page might make you laugh. May I have another cookie, please? But this time, no nuts. The duckling didn't want it. He didn't want a cookie with nuts. He just wanted plain chocolate chip. So he gave the pigeon the one with the nuts. Cookies are fun to talk about, and this is a fun time of year to make cookies with your family. It's a special thing you can do in the winter time. Now it's time already for us to call Betsy to come back. Can you call her for me? 1, 2, 3. Say, Betsy, come back. Come on, Betsy. Cookies. Betsy, do you like rainbow sprinkles or birdseed sprinkles? You like both, but birdseed sprinkles better, right? I'll save some cookies for you and put some birdseed sprinkles on them, okay? Maybe when you throw your birdseed today, Betsy will save it and sprinkle it on her cookies. That's what she really likes, right? For sure. Preschool time is over now, over now, over now. Preschool time is over now for another day. Wave goodbye to all of our friends, all of our friends, all of our friends. Wave goodbye to all of our friends. It's time to stay home and play. Hip, hip, hooray! Okay, get your birdseed out. Betsy will use it to put sprinkles on her cookies. And here's your last play pack for this week. It has some ideas that you can do at home with your grown-up to keep the learning going after the video is over. Birdseed, please. Throw it this way. Thank you, friends. And if you'd like to catch Betsy's kiss, hold your hand out like this. Did you catch it? Stick extra glue and give yourself a big hug from Miss Jamie and Betsy. We think you're so smart and so kind, and we can't wait to see you again soon. Bye-bye, friends. Bye-bye.